Hey guys, Bretto here. Welcome back to Motorsport Manager International Endurance Championship Series here with Britton Motorsport. So here we are for Season 1. We're heading to race number 2. We're heading to the Ardennes Grand Prix in Belgium. So quick recap if you've seen the last episode. So our car number 1 with Benitez, Jaeger and Anderson finished second in race number 1 at the Milan GP in Italy. And car number 2 with Cabrero, Ham and Romano finished 12th, unfortunately. So it wasn't a great race from car number 2, but car number 1 certainly made up for it. And you will, obviously, if you've seen the last episode, you'll know that we restarted again due to a game crash after I recorded a few episodes. I think I saved it after race 2, and then I got recorded 3, 4, and 5, and then after race 5 it crashed, so I missed saving end of race 3, end of 4, and end of 5. So I wasn't going to go back and record them all again. So I thought, bugger it, we'll just start again. We'll do things a little bit different, which we have. So let's quickly check our mail. Impressive lap time of 1:20.5. Practice on top. Qualifying car condition update 65 and 54, which isn't too bad. Quickly do a pit crew review. We performed a total of 7 stops last race. Our fastest pit stop was a 47.9. This is the benchmark we'll attempt to beat at the next race. In regards to the crew, we had a mistake-free weekend. Beautiful. That's what we want to see. Hartford win for Pamplona Racing. We'll quickly do an interview with Motor Racing Magazine. Victor Kazukow demolished the competition last race, crossing the finish line at a gap of 56.926. Do you think the IC-B is becoming too predictable? I don't think he won by that much. No. Engineering excellence. I didn't think he finished that far ahead of us. Anyway. I don't know. I'm sure he didn't finish that far ahead, but anyway. So that's that. The car's getting repaired. We're still building our factory and our scout facility. We're still scouting a heap of drivers. I think, yes, off camera I did hire S Taggart. So he's 13 tyres, 13 refuel, and also 13 rear jack. So he's pretty good, but he's $10,000 per race. So it's going to cost us a little bit of money, but we need to start getting some good mechanics, or good pit crew guys, I should say. These other guys are pretty poor, so we won't even worry about those guys. But anyway, let's continue on. So our car repair is complete. So go and have a look. We're still improving our suspension at the moment. What did they use? Engine and front wing are crucial, so we'll need to pump them up as well at some stage. The sponsor just came through, which is good. Scout report on Alex Baldwin. Low quality driver. 79. Stamina adaptability is not good. Braking cornering is not good. Otherwise, he's not too bad, I suppose. Nice guy. +5 relationship to everybody pretty well. 66 marketability, so let's see what sort of money he would like. So he's not too expensive, so he's a potential 3-star driver. So he'd probably fit in well over this side. Anyway, continue on. We'll see what happens with some more scouting stuff. There's another scout over here. So our suspension's finished again. Scotto going to retire at the end of the season, possibly because he is pretty old. So suspension is done. I think we might go back in and build another one. This way we'll go that one, and that one. So 92 of 122. Build part, confirm. Now we've got to be really, keep an eye on our money, our spending at the moment. We need to make sure we're not losing too much. There's still 2 million races, 8 races to go, so that's 16 million. But that will drop once we get sponsors, of course. Which is a few more coming through in the background. Another scout's come through on Petra Schober. be a fairly decent driver. Wow. Okay, 96. Marketability is not good. She's -2 overtaking, but she's still at 9. She's going to want a lot of money. Yeah, she is. Status isn't too important. She prefers a short contract, which I'm not really into short contracts, sorry. Wow, she does want a bit. Offer a 400, I think. Signing on fee. Give her as much as we can. Bonus. We go second and first. 45,000. We'll go 31. Quickly check sponsors. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 2. So we'll check this one out. So 450 up front, 85,000. This one will be 900,000. That one won't quite be 900,000. So this one's probably the best. No upfront payment, but it's better in the long run. But then again, this one's only 4 races, so that'll be 600,000 for 4 races. That'll be more than 6. We'll go with that one. That was Chic Airways. Let's continue on. More sponsors coming through. Another scout report is done on Liao. I know he's going to be. He won't be interested. No, I knew he wouldn't be. But he's a potential for later on. He's a wonder kid, and he's focused for 18 weeks. But I know he's good. We've had him before. He's potentially nearly a 5-star driver. 83 stamina is not ideal, but it's not too bad either. So we'll keep him there as a favourite. So Chauber, we've offered a contract to, so we'll see what she says. Still only a few contract offers there. We want to wait till we get at least 3. Wow, she's accepted that pretty quick. We're going to get rid of Cabrero, of course. There she is. I know it's going to cost us a lot of money, but we definitely need her there, so we'll swap her over with Caroline Anderson. So now our car 1 should be a pretty bloody good team. Swap her with Jaeger as well. So yes, that's looking like a good car. We just need another. Kurt's a good driver. I don't really want to get rid of him just yet, but he's not improving, so that's the main thing. We need guys that are going to improve. Contract signed. Yep. Chauber signs. No more sponsors coming through just yet. Oop, financial management concerns. Yes, we know. Keep an eye on. If we need to, we'll just ask you for some more money. It'll be fine. So is Mike okay? He's feeling blue. Oh, poor Mike. Induction into the GMA. So we'll vote very soon. Quickly look at sponsors now. So these ones I'm not going to look at yet. 5th or above. We'll take Wan Chi, only because it's an upfront payment. This one, 100,000 is not really worth it, so we won't take anything there. We're at Germany, but we're not going to finish first anyway in anything. This one, 10th or above, $1 million up front for 10 races, which is only 8 races left in the season. So I don't really like doing any more than what's left in the season. But we really need the $1 million if we can get it. How about we just leave it for now, and we'll see what we get offered after the race, I think. So we'll see how Chauber goes in her first race. That's the main thing. So what I'll do is I'll head in. We will get stuck into practice, of course, and then we'll come back once we're ready to hit the track. So we'll do. Actually, let's do 5, 6, and 4. Part fitting. Let's have a look. So car 1 can have that one and that one. Let's go back to improved parts. We really forgot to upgrade these other things, didn't we? It's not too much of an issue, I don't think. Let's drop that for now. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll get stuck into practice. We'll come back when we're ready to hit qualifying. Here, round number 2, the Ardennes Grand Prix from Belgium. So don't go anywhere. We're back very, very soon. Righto guys, we're back for qualifying. So car number 1, we're going to take out Benitez and Schober. Car number 2, we're going to take out Anderson and Ham. Knowledge, we've only got medium tyres, level 2. We encountered a bit of rain, but we did get race trim level 3, and we couldn't get any quality trim at all. So we're just going to go medium tyres and just hope for the best. Set up 3 purples here. 1 here. Let's go. Save setup. Ardennes car number 1. Okay, continue. Do this one, we'll save this one as well. Ardennes car number 2. I think that one is I'm not sure. That one, I think, yes, is the one that we had before. You can see I've saved a few other ones as well, so we'll leave them there for now. But anyway, continue. We'll go and take qualifying now. So it's a wet track at the moment, and then it's going to dry, so we're not going to go out at all, actually. It's only going to get wetter, so it's going to take us a little while. So how about you'll just go out. Has everyone else gone out on? Can't see what tyres they're on. You can go out as well. And we can just hope for the best, I guess, because it's going to dry and then get really wet. So if we can get a lap in before once it gets dry and then before it gets wet, we might be okay here. A couple of decent times, so keep an eye on Benitez at the moment. See how she goes with the tyre temp and brake temps. Tyre temp is going to be good. Oh, good and good for both. Overheated and good for Anderson, so not the best. But see, it's starting to get dry now and we're on our hot lap, so that's ideal for us at the moment. So we'll have to just wait and see what the other drivers do time-wise. 47 4s, 46 8. Might have left it a little bit too late to go out because here comes the rain. So we do them across the line. 49.8 and a 51.0. So yeah, I think we left it too late, unfortunately. It's going to get fairly wet, so we're going to have to come back out in a set of wets. The Benitez will be in. We might send her straight back out in a set of wets. No point in changing drivers because they're going to... Actually, I don't think she will improve, to be honest. Let's send Ham out and go on a set of wets and see if Ham does improve on that time. Well, times by 12 until we come around towards the front straight. Overheated and cold, that's not ideal. So Benitez did a 49.8 last time, so let's see if she improves. I doubt she will, considering it's now wet and yeah, it was dry before, so a couple of A-class cars getting in the way. It's definitely not going to improve, I don't think. It's going to stay wet for the remainder of the race. So Benitez didn't improve. Ham done a 53.3. So yeah, we're gonna miss out here, I think. We should have probably went straight out on the softs, but they're the cards we're dealt. We're not going to be able to improve, I don't think. So Benitez will come in and we'll get another driver in the car. So I'll swap over for Schober. Car set up, tyre choice. We'll just go the same wets. No point in getting a new set on. So what did Ham do? 53.3. 51.0 for Anderson. So Anderson's not going to improve. So we can just send Ham straight back out, I guess. And see what he can do. Go and look at Schober. She's going to be her first lap. Actually, it's going to dry off for Inters. It's going to be a bit of a pain. Hopefully they can get in this lap before it dries out too much. Track's still soaked now, it's just wet, so Inters probably would have been a little bit better, but anyway. Schober's going to cross the line. We're currently in last spot. We're going to move up into 10th and 11th. No, 9th and 10th, I should say. Times it by 12 now because that's the end of the session, so we're going to be 9th and 10th. We're not last, but still wasn't as good as our first quali session, race 1, so a bit unfortunate. I was hoping we would have been up here a little bit, up here somewhere, but so you're seeing Zhu Tigers with Lindroth and I'm not sure who did the other time actually. Quo or Lee are on a pole position. So let's have a look at the race and see. There's going to be a bit of rain. Track grip's going to be low, so we're going to go race trim and medium tyres, of course. Car setup's fine. I don't know who is the better driver. No, in the wet. No trait impacts. Fitness +1. So I guess we'll leave Benitez in. We're going to go Inters, full fuel. How many laps do we get? Yeah, so we need full fuel anyway. Any of these guys decent in wet weather? No, but he's dumb. This doesn't help. So leave him full. Inters as well. Actually, let's have a look. Who should we go first? Let's put Romano in first. He'll get fired up possibly first, but depending on how this weather goes, if it gets dry quicker, then yeah, we should be okay, I think. Let's go attack and overtake and start the race. Let's see what happens. Times it by 12 until we come around to start. So there's definitely no point in coming out on softs. No one else has, so we're 22nd and 23rd. We must have lost a spot at the end of quali session, but anyway, so 10th and 11th. There goes Romano. He's took off through the field up to 19th already. Benitez is fired up, so she should be pushing through the field quick. Now Romano's dropped to the back. Here comes the rain. Benitez is actually doing really well because she's fired up, so she's hammering through. Just getting caught up a little bit here at the moment. We'll just go high and push for Romano. A-class car just ahead of Benitez. A few people are locking up, including Benitez that time. She can go to overtake and push now, but she's in 20th, so she's not really making up too much ground, as much as I thought she would have. She really needs to use this fired up area of her, you know, driving skill and move through the field a bit. Romano's still in last at the moment. He did a 2:06, 2:03 at the front, so it's a fair way off. So Dorletev's been given a drive-through penalty for causing a collision. That's going to help us get an extra spot. Benitez just isn't going anywhere at the moment. Neither is Romano, really. About the cars around, they're still they're conserving tyres, but they're still trying to pull away from us. So 23rd and 21st at the moment. Benitez is still locking up. Tyres are down to 72%. Romano's are at 75. She's still fired up. She just moved up to 19th. Much better pace this lap compared to the last one. She's no longer fired up, so we'll put it back to high. There's not a lot going on at the moment. The weather going to continue? That's the question. Looks like it's going to continue for a little while anyway. So Romano's in 23rd because Dorletev has gone through for his drive-through penalty. He's now up into 22nd. Benitez is still battling in 18th with Coburn just behind. Kujovic has done the fastest lap so far, at 51.9. Benitez is doing okay in 6th spot at the moment. Three cars right behind her though, so yeah, she needs to be careful here and there. A few of them are fired up. She's doing okay to hold them off for now. Rico's doing okay as well. He's got Dorletev catching though, slowly. 4 cars ahead. If Romano and the 4 behind Benitez are all fired up. So if Benitez can hold these spots, I'll be pretty happy. Should be pretty lucky too, by the way. Romano's slowly building with his form, up to 4.1. Benitez is at 6.3. Benitez had a really good first sector, but not as good second sector. Kujovic did a 51.5. Benitez did a 54. Wow, Kujovic is just absolutely killing it. Let's go overtake and push now with Romano. Now that he's fired up, let's see what he can do. Fournier's fired up, so all 5 of these cars are all fired up all at the same time. We'll put Benitez back to push. Vino's run wide. He's not in our class. So last lap, Romano's done a 52.9, so he's made up a couple of spots. New PB first sector. Still in 21st. He's trying to get ahead of 20th and Coburn. Go back and have a look. He's right there down the inside. There we go. Can he hold it though? He hasn't, so unfortunately he's dropped back to 21st. Back to neutral with Benitez's tyres. Keep Romano pushing a little bit harder while he's fired up. His form's still going up, but Benitez is just staying held at 6.3. Romano's really struggling to get past Coburn at the moment. I'll have to go back to neutral tyres now. We're getting a little bit too hot. Benitez has been stuck behind Jones as well for a little while. Romano still in 21st. He might lose a spot here to Fournier. He has. So go back and look at Benitez. Okay. Caused a collision. Is he damaged? He's not damaged. But he's caused a collision. Well, she has, so that's good. I guess he's still going, so that's the main thing. Let's move back up to 21st. Gonna have to bring another driver in pretty soon. Looks like it might dry again, so we might bring him in next. Benitez. I don't know who to bring in next. We might bring in Jaeger next. So we're still 18th, and Romano's now in 21st. Still fired up. Last lap, how'd you go? 54.2. 54.2 for both drivers. So, but Romano, well, he was up pace this lap, but he's not now. Neither's Benitez. She's slowing down a little bit. Keep a close eye on tyres, the tyre wear. Romano's upset with Coburn. Fournier's gone past. Romano went past and he got back past again. So now he's got back in front of Fournier as well. Dorlatev's there as well. So it's a pretty close battle back here at the moment. Put him back to just high now because he's going to be ending his fired up session at the moment. Gonna have a look at Benitez. How about you push hard for the next couple of laps and see if you can get through on Jones. Lock a second down though, so Romano's dropped back to 21st. So I'm not sure how we're going to go with the weather, if it's going to dry up or not. Benitez are still coming up behind Jones, but she's still not close enough to make a decent move. Romano's still in 21st. Effectively 9th, I guess. Yeah, 9th. Benitez is in 6th. She still can't get ahead of Jones. Romano's going to be in very soon. The track, as I said, it does look like it's going to dry. There we go. Benitez got through on Jones. Jones has made a mistake. That's going to help us a lot. Let's put it back to just high. We'll bring Romano in next lap. So go and have a look at him now. It's going to be another set of inters for sure. Go overtake, attack. Bring him in. So we're going to put him in next. Tyre choice, we need a fresh set of inters. Still got a few tyres left there, which is good. Fill it up, of course. Park condition is all okay. We go for a balanced stop. Back with Benitez, up into 5th. So on our sponsor objective at the moment. She's still doing okay. It is definitely going to dry, so you'll be in this lap, Romano. Don't stress too much. Benitez is starting to drop in her form actually. She's down to 5.8. Romano's up to 7.3, so he's doing really well considering. So he's going to be in the pits this lap. Car's jacked up okay. How about driver swap? All good. Tyres are done and completed well. What about fuel? Fuel's all good as well. So there goes Ham. It's going to come back out in last, unfortunately, but actually a loose. Oh no. A loose wheel nut. Does that mean we've got to come back in? That's yep. We need to change set of tyres. Might as well top him up as well. There's a loose wheel nut, unfortunately for Ham. You can see there, the front left tyre is loose. Sparks coming out of it everywhere. That's pretty much going to destroy Ham's race, I think. Well, second car's race. Unfortunately. The Benitez is still doing okay at the moment. Front left. I'm not sure if you actually had to change them or just re-put the wheel nut back on, I don't know, but change them anyway. So he's going to come back out. It's going to be a lap down, way down. Keep a close eye on it. So yeah, it's going to be probably a short stop here for Benitez. We might not take her out of the car actually, we might leave her in. Let's overtake an attack. let's pause it and think about it. So 180 minutes to go. We've gone through, I should say. It could be close if we leave her in the car and put on a set of mediums or something. I just don't know if it's going to completely dry or not. Is it worth the risk? She's only at 49 stamina of 95, so let's do it. Let's leave her in the car. A new set of inters. We're going to top her up. Everything else is good. We'll risk it. We'll see what happens. Got to take risks to get anywhere, I suppose. So she's doing okay. What about? There's nobody else. Looks like they're going to come in just yet. But Kumar's must have had an issue. Let's go high and push when she comes out. Ham can go back to neutral. So we're going to leave her in, so it should be a quicker stop. Well, actually, it's not really a quicker stop anyway, is it? Because they do the driver change at the same time, but we can keep her in anyway. Straight back out. Pretty good stop, actually. 55.9. So she's still got a little bit of time before she hits that max. So we might as well times it by 12 now and just keep a close eye on her tyres. Make sure they don't get too hot too quick. Keep a close eye on this weather as well. Okay, back to neutral. I know she's going to get tired soon. We'll bring in Chaubert. Set of mediums and see what happens. Well, Yong's already out in the set of softs, so that's a pretty silly mistake, I think, for them. I'll have to wait and see what the other cars do once they come into the pits. We'll definitely have to bring in. We'll bring in Benitez soon. You can just go overtake and push for now. Benitez is still doing okay, so we'll just let her continue to run as she is. I know she's starting to get a little bit tired. She's down to 33 stamina. Put Ham back to neutral and high. We won't worry about pushing him too hard because he's way down the order anyway. It's not going to help. So 54 minutes driving time for Benitez at the moment. She's defending. Let's have a quick look. She's low stamina, but I don't want to put a set of softs on yet, so yeah, it's just one of those things we need to keep a close eye on her. Let's push and overtake, and hopefully her stamina is not too much of an issue. Hopefully she doesn't make any mistakes just yet. She's still 6th at the moment. She's definitely catching the cars ahead that are on soft tyres, so go back to, oops. Go back to neutral. We might give her one more lap, I think, and then bring her in. If she's still doing 51s, the other guys around us are doing 56s and 53s. So she's down a little bit this lap. Let's go attack. Bring her in. We'll put Chaubert in the car. We're going to go a set of mediums. It'll be 65 laps, so we'll fill her right up. Park condition strategy is fine. So Ham's complaining about being on inters still, but what's his lap times like? 52, so we'll keep him out there until he's no longer fired up, and then we'll bring Caroline Anderson in. So I'm not sure if Benitez is catching the car ahead or not. I don't think she would be now. I think it's probably the ideal time to swap them over. It's going to be a shorter stop with fuel, which is good. Okay, we'll bring Ham in next lap. put Anderson in the car. Set of softs, fill them up. Parts are okay, and off she goes. Look at Chaubert. So she's just ahead of Zerva now. We have pitted twice though, so we're going to go high and just push. So we should be okay now because the track's starting to dry, but these other guys have probably, hopefully, lost a lot of time. 86 seconds off the lead. So you can go high and push when they come out. So the car's jacked up well. What about tyres? Tyres are going good. Driver's done completely. Tyres are good. Fuel's going in. Great stop. 50 seconds. Back out again. So Chaubert is second effectively, or first effectively out of guys that have pitted twice. But we both went back for another set of inters, so see how it plays out, I guess. Go back to neutral with the tyres for Chaubert. Don't want to burn them up too quick. Car behind, we're doing 52 9s, 52 7s, 54s up the front, 53s. So if she keeps on a similar 51 52s, I'll be pretty happy. So Anderson did a 56 last lap, but that would have been with her coming out of the pits as well, I think. So I'm going to put her back to neutral. See what sort of lap time she does this time by. 52.6 and 52.8 for Chaubert last lap, so that's pretty good. And we need to let their tyres cool down, but Chaubert had a shocking lap that time. 53.9. So not the best. So we might times 4 now. There's not a lot going on until the guys get fired up, I suppose. Chaubert's tyres are still a little bit hot. Righto, go overtake mode for Chaubert. While she's fired up, get her to push as hard as she can, because the tyres aren't cooling down that much. Fastest lap. Okay, you can go overtake and you can push a little bit, I suppose. See how he goes. So she's a bit slower this lap. Might go back to neutral because the tyres are just not cooling down as quick as I thought they would. What's the temp? 21 degrees. So it's not overly hot track. The Zerva's crashed, which is going to help Anderson move up a spot. Anderson's 50.7. What about Chaubert? Did a 51.5. So Anderson's doing really well. Chaubert's not going as quick as I thought she would, actually. She's slower that lap again. Let's go to push. You can push as well once you come around. Chaubert can go back to neutral. Go back to high. What about Anderson? She can go back to neutral. And back to high as well. Still no rain coming at the moment. Still got plenty of time before the girls need to pit again. Still 16 laps. We won't need to change tyres, I'm hoping. So Chaubert could probably stay in the car, maybe. Then again, we might as well just take her out, put in Jaeger, then we can put Chaubert back in for a last stint, I'm thinking. Because Benitez is already double stinted, so she won't get back in the car again. But we put Jaeger in, then Chaubert on that side. We might put, well, we're going to have to put Ham back in, I think. Or Romano, one of the two on the other side. So none of the other cars have pitted twice yet. She's 77 seconds off the lead. So once Gasper pits, it's going to be 50-50 whether we'll be up the top or not. Oh no. Why didn't you bring me in? You weren't even tired. God damn it. You can't blame me for that. You weren't even tired. It was pathetic. Brand new driver and she crashes. God damn it. Oh, well, there goes our chance to have a good result, because I really thought, yeah, after the stops that Chaubert would have had an opportunity, a good opportunity to potentially pick up another second spot, if not a win, but just hasn't worked out that way. Let me have a look. How long do these tyres last for? An hour and a half, so we can put another set of mediums on and get to the end. Do we have a driver that's going to make it to the end? That's the question. Don't really know, to be honest, but we're still struggling. So other guys are going with softs. How long are the softs going to last? 71 minutes. So yeah, close. Really close. We still don't have anybody ready to get back in the car yet, really. Like Romano's probably the next best bet. We also need to, no rain, what are we doing at minute 52s? So I'll grab my calculator out again. As we know, I like to use it. So we've got 67 times 60 is 4,020 divided by, what did we say, is a minute 58. So that's 118, no, minute 52. So 112, roughly. It's 35 laps. Is how many laps we'll have left. Fuel, 34. So we'll be close. Once we pit, probably need to take about 30 laps of fuel, I think. We'll double check it again and make sure. We don't want to overfill the car. Let's attack and overtake for now for Anderson. The last couple of laps. No, she's got low fuel, it's fine. So we're going to bring her in this lap now. Okay, so we've got exactly 1 hour left, so 60 times 60 divided by 112, 32.1 laps. Okay, so we'll put, doesn't matter, they're both 71, aren't they? Put Romano in. 52 minutes left, so we probably won't make it on that set. Put a new set of mediums on. How much fuel did I say? I can't remember now. 32 laps. So fill her up. We'll take, we might as well just fill her up because, yeah, we're going to use a little bit. Park condition, 13 seconds. Let's not worry about it. We'll go for a balance stop. We'll see what happens. Yep, you're coming out now. Don't stress. But she's in the pits. There's our other car sitting there. Unfortunately, all banged up. So the car was lifted quickly. Drivers are done. Tyres are done. It's going to be a long stop for fuel. There we go, back out. Still in 22nd. Times it by 12 because there's not a lot we can do except just keep an eye on the one car we've got left and hope we can get a half decent result. Okay, car one is just, that's a shocking result. Just not very good at all. Go back to neutral with tyres. The last half an hour we might just go to times 4 and watch it, but Still no rain in sight, and the track grip's going to pick up. There's still like 106 seconds off the car ahead, so if they pit, we might gain 1 spot if we're lucky. Actually, they're right behind us, so we're nearly a lap down on them. Ah, bugger. Unfortunately, Chaubert hasn't started off well with the team. Really expecting a lot more out of her, unfortunately, but yeah, I said she hasn't done overly well. So I'm not going to worry about fuel because we've calculated it properly. If we're doing 52.7s, which we still are, then we should be fine, even though it doesn't say we've got excess fuel. So fired up, so let's overtake and push. I'm sure we'll have enough anyway. So we're pitted 4 times now with this car. Oh, another car's crashed. McCabe's out. So that's up into, what, 9th spot now once Romano goes through. Still should be dry for the rest of the race. 54 minutes. He should be, he's definitely okay time-wise. I'm not sure if he's going to be okay stamina-wise though. And his tyres. Anyway, conserve. Gearbox condition low. Yeah, should be right. Keep going. Swapping back. Let's go medium neutral and just leave it. Might even not go times 4. We'll just leave it and see what happens because I don't think we'll gain any extra spots. Oh, sorry, bumped the microphone. I don't think we'll gain any extra spots unless people crash out. So we might even need to bring him in and swap him out. It's down to 37 already. We definitely need guys with more stamina. Someone else is retired, Genki Kawashima, but that's obviously an A-class car, so it's not going to help us any. I think we're going to have to just bring him in and get him swapped out. And he's still doing decent lap times, but he is tired, so we'll bring him in. We'll put Ham back in the car and we won't change anything. We'll just hope that the parts are all good. We know he's got low stamina, we know. Righto, so Romano's in the pits. There's a car there that's nearly on fire. It's only a quick driver change, there's nothing else. 33 second stop. We're still 204 seconds from the car ahead now. Engine condition low, yeah, we know it'll be fine. Parts will be fine, don't stress. It's only the front wing that's a bit of an issue. 50.6, 50.4 fastest laps, and guys are starting to pick up the pace now. Lindrother's probably going to have to pit again. Yep, in the pits, so's Pires, or Piers. A few cars in the pits actually. Don't know if we'll get ahead of any of them. No, not even close. Even the cars that had to fix parts we still didn't get ahead of. Bit of spare fuel, yeah, that's fine, doesn't matter. There's no point in pushing too hard, we've still got nearly a whole lap behind Jones, who's actually just ahead of us, so we are a lap behind the car ahead. So this episode hasn't gone according to plan, unfortunately. Bit of a pain. Jones is injured, but he's done fastest lap at 50.3. He's in 18th spot, so Fawcett is now on top. Just ignore it, we'll be fine. It's only 3 minutes to go. It's all it's had with the 49.9. Final minute of the session. So we'll probably get one extra lap in here. Or maybe not. No, that'll be it for us. Low fuel. Checkered flag. Arnett wins for Shimizu Boom. A-class car. A bad result. Fawcett's won. Finished 10th for Tony Zhang Motorsport. So yeah, so not good. So we finished 10th and 12th. Well, 8th and 10th, I should say. If I can look at it properly. 8th and 10th. Ooh. That's not a good sign. I think that's when they retired. Death sign. A skull. So scrutineering, we're fine, of course. Yeah, nothing else. Anderson finished 18th, which isn't too bad. 2 points. I didn't get any for Benitez. But these are A-class cars, 3 of them that retired. B-class crashed. Yeah, so fortunately didn't go well, but we did finish 8th and 10th. Still 5th in constructors, so it's not too bad. Let's quickly write down where the cars finished before we forget. So see how we get improvements. I think morale's going to drop a little bit because we did crash out. No, morale went up. Mild improvements. Nothing over here, of course. Driver form 5941. Jaeger didn't change. Form is 0. He didn't get in the car. That's probably why. Okay, yeah. So 4-1. So she's gone from 6 to 5-9. So similar. So Anderson, Hammond, Romano. Of course, they're not going to improve any because they're all just normal drivers. 4.2 to 4.2, 6 to 7.6, which is good. 9.4 to 5.6 for Romano, which isn't good at all. So we lost 2.5 mil still. So we're still going to have some money issues, I think. So a few sponsors, suspension built, all that sort of stuff. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the video, as always, hit that like button. Leave a comment and let me know how you thought we did. Obviously, our car number 1 crashed out, unfortunately, which really sucks because I thought we were going to have a really good result that race, but just didn't work out. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the little bell next to it. Tick to receive notifications. You'll get notified every time I upload. I'm trying to pump out a lot of Motorsport Manager content with a new DLC in the first week or so, and then I might just go back to 1 video a week once we get through the first season or so. And just depends because you guys who watch my other videos will know I've got, this running. I've got a lot of iRacing that I always do. I've got Gold Rush series that I've started. I'm doing a bit of Mud Runner and also Medieval Engineers. So I'm pretty busy, and you guys know I work full time. I do, 50, 60, 70, sometimes 80 hours a week at work as well. So plus I have family stuff. So you guys know I'm fairly busy. But yeah, as I said, like, comment, subscribe. It's been Britto's Gaming. Thanks for watching. See you again soon.